WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
And I'm WUSA 9 meteorologist Topper Shutt. We have a very warm week ahead. We're talking about temperatures in the 80s, more like June. And we do have some showers and a few storms each of those days. The better chance will be Wednesday. But if you want a place to go, you can go 24/7 and watch radar live streamed. It should be part of the WUSA Plus app on your TV. You watch for free. If it's not, download it again and check it out, because you might want to look at it once in a while. If your phone's not nearby, check out our live stream, especially this week. Be pretty active. Okay, let's talk about the pollen. Here's the thing. High for trees, yes. Low for grasses, weeds, and mold spores. But the thing about the tree count is not that impressive. It's under 500. Before trees are done, they're going to peak at 3, maybe even 4,000. So hang in there. It's unfortunately going to get worse before it gets better. So weather impact. Let's talk about the rest of the week. Just a few showers and storms, but breezy and highs in the 80s all of those days. Shades are going to be needed, and of course, download the WUSA 9 app for your phone. That is updated and much better. Really cool. Radar's better, content's better. Check it out. Now, on Wednesday, as March goes out like a lamb, April's going to come in toasty. These are the record highs on Wednesday: 88 D.C., Baltimore, 85 Dulles, and also Martinsburg. Our record highs were set back in 1978. Martinsburg set way back in 1943. I think some of these are possible. I think Dulles might fall, or at least high, 85. I think D.C. is going to be a little bit under, Baltimore under. Martinsburg, tough. I'm going to go 84, but you could hit 85. I think the best chance, though, is going to be Dulles. Again, that is Wednesday. So here's Futurecast. 6 a.m. Tuesday. See these arrows? Boom. Southwest winds. That's what's going to keep us warm all week, really is. Look at the temperatures. We're starting out in 61 downtown. Our average high is 62 for the warm part of the day. That gives you an idea just how topsy-turvy we are. Mid-60s by 9 o'clock, and then by lunchtime, we're 80. 80 in Manassas. Again, there's your little fleck of green out there around Front Royal and Luray. By the time we'd say 6 o'clock, temps low 80s, just gorgeous. Southwest winds continue. And check this out. By 10 o'clock Tuesday night, you're walking the dog, temperatures are still in the 70s. Now, that is more like July. Our temperatures in the 80s are going to be more like June. So we're going to go into April and just kind of skip over to June and July. By the time we get to say 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning on Wednesday, we're starting out in the 60s. So we're already starting out above our average high for the day. Look at this. We're 80 degrees before lunchtime on Wednesday. Notice the winds here. Notice that they're more westerly here, and they're still southwesterly, south of town. Front's going to get close to us Wednesday afternoon. In fact, this is 4 o'clock. We see some showers and a few storms. See the fleck of red there? So, yes, and if this is correct, we're going to be very close to that record high. Again, this is Wednesday afternoon. And here's the thing, though, that moves through. So by 6 o'clock, we're gone, leftover shower or storm back towards St. Mary's County. But look at this. In the wake of the storms, it's still 81 in Martinsburg and 80 in Winchester. So these storms are not going to drop the temps at all, okay? By 11 o'clock Wednesday, most of the storms well north and east of us. Look at the temperatures still in the 60s, and notice the winds trying to come back from the southwest. That front's going to kind of get right to somewhere between I-70 and I-66 and put the brakes and then go back to the north, which is why we're going to go 80s for the rest of the week. Thursday morning, already 60 to start Thursday morning. And look at that, 78 by 12:30 Thursday morning. That's again, and we clip out at like 8 in the 80s again. Thursday afternoon, we're still in the 70s, and we do see a couple showers between Hagerstown and Cumberland. So it's going to be kind of almost like a summer pattern as we go into April with some afternoon showers and storms. Okay, sunshine to start, low 60s, partly cloudy. A few clouds come in late, temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Wow. Next few days, we're going to hold in the 80s. We're 81 on Friday, Saturday. And now we do get into the weekend. It gets a little bit, well, it's not quite as warm on Sunday. Sunday we'll go back in the 70s. And then we're going to see a change back to average. Remember, average is 61. So we're like over 20 degrees above average as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Saturday. But then Sunday we're in the 70s, then we're back in the 60s, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So Here we go. We're looking at low 80s, isolated shower or storm on Tuesday, much better chance of storms on Wednesday, couple of storms on Thursday, also low 80s. And lows in the 60s. Again, that's like summer. So here's the thing. We've got Good Friday, showers and storms possible, yes. Nats in town, but at the first pitch for the home opener is 105. May get that game in before the showers and storms develop. Showers and storms Saturday and Easter Sunday. Might make it through church without any showers, but Sunday afternoon, evening look a little bit rough, but then we're breezy and cooler next Monday with highs back into the 60s.